Welcome to another Pokemon card video. This time we're going to do the Zygarde deck. So let's just have a quick look through here. So Cubone and Marowak. We've got Dodrio. We've got Piloswine, Mamoswine, Cyrodiil, Howlucha, and of course the centerpiece here, Zygarde EX. 3 attacks there. So good range of attacks, low energy cost as well. So some trainer cards as well. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a good selection here. Of course, one of Zygarde EX's attacks means having a stadium card in play gives him an extra 20 damage. And see what we're up against now. Okay. So we've got a Steel Water type deck to play against. She's going to call the coin flip, which we win, so I'll go first. And let's see what we get. Okay, so we've got limited options to begin with. We've got that Swine Up that we can use. It's good to see the Marowak, and that Dodrio is quite useful, but not early in the game when I don't have Dodrio or Cubone. It's a bit of a pain, so I need to find another basic Pokemon very quickly, because otherwise that Swinub is going to get knocked out. Luckily, Swinub has a built-in stall mechanism, and that is that I can put him, the Eevee at least, to sleep and try and stall it out until I can draw another basic Pokemon. So I can't do anything this turn, so they might be able to do some damage to me this turn. And I've got to watch out that she doesn't evolve to a Metagross too quickly. Yeah, she's got Beldum on the bench there. So it looks like I'm going to take 10 damage here, and then I've just got to hope that I can get Eevee to sleep and then avoid some damage for a few turns. This just isn't good. So I could discard my hand. I've got very limited choices here. But that Giovanni scheme, which is useful in most contexts. So yeah, let's try the stall tactic. So yeah, that's worked. So I've bought myself another turn, but obviously in that time, there we go. So she's got a Metang on the bench now. So she's one step closer. Okay, so powering up with the water energy. There we go. So we've got a Vaporeon in play, and because she's evolved, her Pokemon, the sleep status has been removed, but can't do any damage to me at the moment. Now, yeah, I've got no choice. I've got to discard my hand here because I've got nothing to play, and I'm going to lose this game very quickly. This one gets knocked out. So we got Zygarde EX, so it was kind of worth it. We've got one energy card, but we do have a stadium card, which actually would affect them because it stops all abilities. I think that one. So, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap out that Vaporeon because I do not want a Metagross on the board. So I want to do as much damage as I can very quickly. Yeah, I'm going to take that bursting balloon. That's pretty good. I like that because a lot of people either forget it's there or don't bother to read it, and it's another stalling mechanism. So if they decide to attack me when it's attached, they end up putting 6 damage counters on them, which that's a lot. So we did 30 damage to Vaporeon, and we've managed to draw out the Tang, but it's not powered up. So hopefully I can do some damage to it. Okay, so we've got that Ultra Ball. And we've got, was it Mamoswine there? So we've got options, but I've got no more energy, so at the moment it's pretty pointless. Now I could switch them around again, do 30 to Matang, bring out Vaporeon. I'd probably suffer a 70 damage attack next turn, but I could put on that Bursting Balloon, and then that would cause a knockout if they did attack me. So there's a little bit of confusion tactics going on here. Yeah, so it reduces water attacks by 30, that could be quite useful. I think yeah, so the reason I skipped there, I didn't have a lot of time, was that Matang can't attack me at the moment. So I don't want to suffer that. Well, okay, it can now. But I was relying on the fact that she didn't have the right type of energy. But that Vaporeon could have hit me for big damage. Didn't want that. So now I've got to make another decision. So I've actually got probably a better stadium card to play. Yeah, let's put that into play. Oh, okay, that was dumb. If I'd flipped that stadium card, it would have reduced damage done by grass, fire and water Pokemon by 20. So what I have done is reduced their ability to place more than 3 Pokemon on the bench, so that's not good. Okay, so I've put that Bursting Balloon on to Piloswine, and I've done the swap. So obviously that's a mistake. If I had put the stadium card the other way around, I would have actually lived. So that is really annoying. I don't know whether they ignored that balloon or not, but that is exactly why I like that training card. I think that was an oversight on their part. So all of a sudden I'm in a much better position here. But I would have been in a lot better position had I not mucked up that stadium card. So let's play the Ultra Ball. Let's get. Okay, so there's no Zygarde EX there, so I know my other Zygarde EX is in my prize cards. So I've got Cubone on the bench. I'm going to grab that Marowak. So I'm going to try and prepare just in case they bring out something else. Now that Lance Pulse is going to do 40 damage because of the stadium card in play. Just the fact that there is a stadium card in play. And they're going to have to put something on the bench relatively quickly, or this game is over. So, well, they're looking for a Pokemon with less than 90 HP. So they've got a way of digging something out. Let's see what they get. Okay, so another Beldum. So there's still a worry of that Metagross at some point, but I would have thought they would have evolved this Matang by now if they had it in hand. So I probably just hopeful at the moment. Okay, so it's going to power up for its biggest attack, understandably. Okay, so that's done 70 damage. Now, my secondary attack, perfect, so there you go. That was lucky. So if I put that on Zygarde now, I can do 60 damage and knock out that Matang. And I can heal 30 damage. Now, Beldum hasn't got any energy on it at the moment. And even if they do put energy, it's only going to be able to do its weakest attack. So I should be able to heal a little bit more health as well. Of course, if I get another energy... Oh, okay. Did have an answer. So now got a Sizzle on the bench. So it's going to be soon. Yeah, here we go. So that's Steel Wing. Only needs 1 energy. It's not the strongest attack. And Gale Thrust. So we need to look for retreating and getting that, or like escape ropes or something like that. That's going to do a lot more damage to me. But she's going to have to power up that Sizzle first. Okay, and she's playing the Tang. So if I get another energy, I'll be able to take out the Tang, which I don't. That's annoying. There's still the chance that Sizzle's secondary attack will get a boost and do lots of damage to me. But at the moment, I'm going to heal myself up. I've got no risk of any damage being caused by the Tang. So back on 180 HP at the moment. I'm going to need energy quickly because I need that Marowak as a reserve. Right, okay. That Regice is going to cause problems. I think it's got something that prevents EX attacks or something. Can't remember exactly, but I know it's bad news. So I'm definitely going to need that Marowak powered up as quick as possible. The good thing is it's a low energy cost. But I really need that damage on that Zygarde. I can take out the Metang with what I've got at the moment. I can fully heal myself. I don't know how much damage I'm going to take next turn and whether it's going to be a lost cause if I put that energy on, or whether I should power up Marowak just in case. Make a decision. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go with this. Having the ability to do that 100 damage attack is going to be vital. If I put it on Marowak, if I don't draw any more energy, I'm only ever going to be able to do 60 damage until I get another energy. Okay, so that's good. So I've got that Zygarde EX out of my prized pile. So still have to deal with that Regice fairly soon. And now that Sizzle is fully powered up, presumably she's going to start powering up that Regice. Okay. Now, yeah, there we go. So, is that going to do 50? Yeah, 50 damage to me. So, I don't see Sizzle being much of a problem to take out. It's whether she does enough damage to then somehow get Regice in and finish me off. You know, I'm 3 prize cards away, so if I take out Sizzle, that's going to get me 2. I just need to take out 1 more. And she knows that Regice is going to be enough to stop Zygarde. So I need to power up Marowak. So I've got enough to do at least something. Do I heal? Because that Sizzle can only do a maximum of 50 to me at the moment, I'm trying to stall out until I get some energy. So I've healed 30, he'll do a maximum of 50, so I'm going to lose that battle eventually. I need to stall out for a couple of turns, try and get some more energy, get some more options for me. Of course, the longer I stall out, that Regice is getting powered up. So there's another 50 damage there. So something good. Okay, right, so we've got some energy. That's going to help. I'm going to need more though. I'm going to need that other Zygarde EX. Okay, so it's whether I put Zygarde EX out and start powering that up, but no, I've got to deal with that Regice, so stick with the plan. Power up Marowak. I'm actually going to hold Zygarde EX for the moment, just in case there's any bench stuff that she can do. I want that Zygarde to be fresh. There's no point in putting it out. I can't power it up. I haven't got any energy anyway. It's not going to make a great big deal of difference. And also with Marowak's secondary attack, if he's attacking an EX, he goes back to the bench and swaps with one of my characters. And I don't want to be putting out Zygarde if I'm not going to be able to attack that Regice when I've... okay. That's going to screw things up a little bit. That is bad news. Okay, because now that Regice is going to get to attack Marowak first, and I'm going to run out of HP before I can take out that Regice with Marowak. So that's pretty bad. The only thing is she hasn't quite got enough energy to do that final attack. Oh, there we go. But she has healed Scizor, and really looking at the cards I've got, she would have been better possibly saving that Pokemon Center Lady for any damage that I do to Regice. Interesting. Obviously Scizor's worth 2 prize cards, but I think I would have personally saved that for Regice. I've got to do maximum amount of damage here, because otherwise Marowak's gone. Okay. So unfortunately it's not a lot I can do here. I'm going to lose Marowak this turn. Luckily I've got some basic Pokemon on my bench. I can put them out. Again, to try and stall this, I need to try and find some answers. I've got no energy. They're only basic Pokemon. You know, I've got a Cubone, whether I draw into another Marowak. Cubone has a, I think it's flipper heads and you get 250 damage, or it does nothing, which is quite strong for a low level basic Pokemon. Okay, so she's searching for some energy. So what's she going to do now? Yeah, so that Resistance Blizzard now, you know, if I put out Zygarde, it's not going to do any damage to it. So that's just going to get killed straight away. So yeah, honestly, I just got to sacrifice one of these. I'm hoping I'm going to draw another Marowak or something. Okay, that strong energy is going to be pretty useful, because that's an additional 20 damage. Let's put Zygarde on the bench. Not really sure. I haven't got any way of preventing that attack. The only thing is to put it to sleep and hope that it stays asleep. So it's a bit of a waste. Okay. It's a waste of that strong energy, but it's the only thing that I could do. If it managed to stay asleep, if I was lucky with the coin flips, I could have then retreated Swine Up and put out Zygarde, and then the effect of Resistance Blizzard wouldn't have been in place, and I could have taken out Regice. Okay. Well, if I get rid of Cubone, I've got nothing left. If I put out Zygarde, I risk losing 2 prize cards. There's only 3 to go now. But yeah, I'm limited on options. At least it's going to take her 3 turns to take out that Zygarde. Meanwhile, I've got to find some way of taking out 60 damage, and I'm hoping she doesn't draw into another healing card. she's already used one, so unless she's got a way of retrieving that, or she's got a second one in the deck, chances are lessened. So yeah, in comes Resistance Blizzard. So now any damage that I want to do from that EX is not going to work. Now this Pseudo Widow has worked out quite good for me in a couple of previous matches. It's got 90 HP, so it could take an attack, and it does, I think it's called Watch and Learn, and it basically, it does exactly the same attack back to them. So you take damage, but you give them back the same. And with only 60 to go, I've got a chance there. And again, sometimes they don't read the attack, so you might not realise. Okay, so there we go. So my only thing is if I okay, I can get an energy here. So it's a shame I haven't got like a bursting balloon or something. Might have to take that Giovanni scheme, because that could be useful for an extra 20 damage. Take the energy. I'm going to start powering up Pseudo Widow here. Definitely. So when Zygarde is taken out by an attack, if I've got enough energy, I've got one at the moment, if I get a second energy on Pseudo Widow, I can put Pseudo Widow out and I can do that same attack back to her. And that Resistance Blizzard does 70, and that's going to be enough to take down Regice. So there we go. Okay, so unfortunately they got 2 prize cards for that, so I can't throw out another one and stall it any longer. I've got to take the chance with Pseudo Widow now. Okay, that's a relief. I was about to think, I thought we'd lost it there, but that trainer can get me an energy. Don't care about the trainer right now. Let's get that single energy. That's going to be enough to power up Pseudo Widow. I've got this Regice now. Put that on Pseudo Widow. Give back the same attack. They put a lucky helmet on, so they're going to get two not prize cards, just cards from their draw pile. Now, luckily, the retreat cost of Pseudo Widow is 2. I've got a Zygarde with most of its health left, fully powered up. I should be able to take out these 2. So I need 2 prize cards, just need to take out 2 more, or that Sizzle, either way. So, there's that Register. It's also got something that affects EX attacks. Okay, so I need to watch out for that. So I need to finish this game as soon as possible. Okay, no damage done to Pseudo Widow. There's no point in me doing that watch and learn. I don't need cards right now. I need to finish this game. So I'm going to retreat Pseudo Widow. I'm going to put out Zygarde. I'm going to wipe out that one. Let's do this. Right, so I've got 1 more prize card. Okay, this is tight now. Okay, so I've got strong energy. If I need it, yeah, she's going to put out that Register. I've got 100 damage attack. If I put that strong energy on, it's going to overpower it, but I'm going to be able to do 120. So as long as I survive this turn, it's only got 1 energy at the moment. It's got that muscle band on, 2 energy. Okay, so I think this is a flip until you get tails. No, no. How much is that? Oh, dang! 10 health. Come on, I'm not taking any risks here. An extra 20 damage, just in case there's something that stops it. Just do it. Okay, we've done it. Final prize card. Well, guys, that was a real slog right to the end there. Oh, that was close. A lot closer than I wanted to be. So silly mistakes that I made early on, like that Pillow Swine, that really could have affected the outcome there. So, but yeah, that stadium card that I put in play the wrong way round. That was just, I rushed it, chucked it in. If I put it the other way round, that would have messed her up a little bit with some of the water Pokemon. It would have only really affected Vaporeon in the end. Oh, and Regice actually. That's bad. But yeah, so I really screwed up there, but I managed to claw it back. Yeah, overall, a good game, and she played extremely well as well, so overall, a very enjoyable game. So I had some trouble recording some of the footage for this video, so I played a few extra games, and the things that I learned, there were some things I wanted to change. I found Swiner, Pillar Swine, Mamoswine not that useful, and actually I'd much rather have like Garchomp here and his evolution line. I think this one is a particularly good one, that Turbo Assault, getting energy from the discard pile back onto your Pokemon, and also that way of affecting EX cards. It just covers off and gives you a few more options in the deck. Another good option would be Lucario here. He's got that one cost energy attack. It's really strong, and it's only one evolution, so you've got a good chance of drawing into it. So I much prefer to swap a couple of cards around and maybe have that in there. Another option I thought was quite good was maybe like Regirock here. Again, it's another way of attacking EX cards. It just gives you some extra options. A 2 and 3 energy is quite expensive, but I think overall that's quite a decent card. I also came across some extra problems when I was playing before in some of the matches, and somebody played this Pyroar here, and that really screwed me up because EX counters basic as well. So, but overall, like the first game that we played, this Lugia is actually really, really good at combating EXs. I think for 3 costs and just doing 60 damage to normal Pokemon, it's not a great deal, but it covers you against so many things, and it does a devastating amount of damage to EX. You've got that pressure ability, which is really, really strong, and it can fit into most decks, so being colourless energy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching and joining me. Join me for another one soon. Cheers.